Welcome back, everybody, to the New York Knicks, MyNBA franchise, here on NBA 2K23. Today we'll be kicking off the conference finals here in year number 5 as we face off against our in-city rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for an opportunity to advance to the NBA Finals. Last episode, we had Game 7 of the second round against the Toronto Raptors. We ended up winning by 5 in what ended up being a super exciting game, down to the wire, super competitive the entire time. Anthony Edwards led the way with 28 points, but I was most impressed by his defense, particularly in the final 2 minutes of the game. He had multiple big stops on Franz Wagner. 22 for Buddy Johnson, 21 and 14 for DiCarlo. And keep in mind, we did all of this with our best player, Jason Tatum, injured. Jaron Cinco, the rookie guard for the Raptors, is not your ordinary rookie. Scotty Barnes was really good as well, but the Raptors had Barnes out of the game over the last 4 minutes for no real reason. Toronto shot 2 for 19 from 3, and yeah, that'll cost you some games, shooting that low of a percentage from beyond the arc. So as we move on to the conference finals now, we've got a surprise opponent here with the Nets, who are the 6th seed. Now, you got to keep in mind, the injury bug has not been nice to us here during the playoffs. I think Zachariah Royster will be available for Game 1, but Damian Lillard is still recovering from a shoulder injury, and Jason Tatum is still out with a knee injury. Regardless, I feel pretty good about where the team is at. We were able to win Game 7 without Jason Tatum. Now, that's not to say I think we can win a whole series without him, and we're really hoping he'll be able to come back realistically by, say, Game 3 or 4. But it is nice, if nothing else, that Zachariah Royster will most likely be available today. The Brooklyn Nets are a very interesting story without a doubt, as they ended up as the 6th seed, same record as Detroit, who obviously gave us some trouble in the first round. And the Nets, they've got themselves a squad after beating the Sixers in the first round, which is a really big surprise, and then beating the Bulls in the second round. They make it here. The Nets don't have many clear superstars per se, but they've got a lot of really good players leading the way. Bam Adebayo, Donovan Mitchell, Jordan Poole. But the best player on this team throughout the playoffs has been none of those guys. It's actually Malik Murray, a point guard who they drafted in the second round just a few years ago. He has been phenomenal in the postseason. He's averaging 26.5 points and 9.4 assists. He's second in terms of points per game in the playoffs, only behind DJ Ramses, interestingly enough. And he's third in assists. That's pretty impressive for a kid as young as he is, only 22 years old. Brooklyn's second leading scorer is again none of those veterans I mentioned. It's actually young forward Ches Regenworth, who was part of the Kevin Durant trade. He's averaging a double-double. Then you've got Bam Adebayo, Jordan Poole, along with Levi Beauregard in the double figures. You may notice Donovan Mitchell is not here, though. Donovan Mitchell has not played at all through the entirety of the postseason up to this point. He got injured back in March and has missed the last 2 or so months. But he is now fully healthy and fully good to go, and he could not have gotten healthy at a better time. The Nets won 2 playoff series without Donovan Mitchell, so imagine what they'll be able to do with him. We do get the confirmation that Zachariah Royster is good to go for Game 1. We are going to start him at the 5. I don't believe he has started in any playoff games for us this year. I mean, he only played 1 game in the second round before he got injured. But in the first round, we did not have him starting because I liked what he was able to do off the bench. Cam Reddish, by the way, I changed his position to a center. He will be coming off the bench now, and I need to make sure somebody actually gets the center spot. So he will be a center for right now. So let's hop into Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Nets and the Knicks. Keep in mind, we will be doing Games 1 and 2 today. It is nice that the Knicks are home, but it's not much more than a bus ride for the Nets to get here. So I'm curious to see how much of a difference playing on the road really will be. Brooklyn wins the tip, and we are underway. Knicks looking to score first here in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals with a spot in the finals against either the Rockets or the Jazz on the line. Anthony Edwards with the first points of the game as he gets the early slam. We'll see if the Nets can answer. Here's Malik Murray. No good, but he tips in his own miss. Malik Murray was a second-round pick just a few years ago, and now he's averaging 26 and 9 in the playoffs, and he's maybe been the best player in the playoffs in the entire league so far. DiCarlo gets some room for 3. It is good. Cesar DiCarlo has been very inconsistent throughout the playoffs. He's had some really good games and some really not-so-good games. He's off to a nice start here. Nice layup by the rookie, Buddy Johnson, who has really stepped up since Jason Tatum got injured. Rams is inside, loses it. It's ripped away and stolen by Malik Murray. Murray in transition, looks to take it himself, gets it over to Donovan Mitchell, and he is on the board with an early bucket. Good to see Donovan Mitchell healthy, even though it comes not to the benefit of the Knicks. Mitchell off the steal, lobs it up for the big man, Bam Adebayo. 14-11 now. Here's Ches Regingworth in his fourth season out of Illinois, who's really developed into a good young player here with the Nets. Gets the assist to Donovan Mitchell, who looks pretty good, despite the fact that he has not played in like 2 months. 16-11, Buddy Johnson beats the shot clock, and it is good. There's under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. You may notice this has been a really low-scoring game so far. Both defenses have been phenomenal. Both offenses look lost. There's Levi Beauregard for 3. I remember many of you guys wanted the Knicks to draft Levi Beauregard all the way back in Season 1. Obviously, we opted for DiCarlo instead. Nice lob for Zachariah Royster, his first points back from a collapsed lung that he suffered in Game 1 of the second round against the Toronto Raptors. 19-17, here's Mabaye over to Jordan Poole. It's a pool party as he hits the 3. Jordan Poole has started in most games for the playoffs here for Brooklyn, but is now going to be the 6th man with Donovan Mitchell back in the lineup. Here's Khalif Dumbu with the corner 3. Dumbu had some really impressive games in the second round against Toronto. He was very productive off the bench in Game 7. Final seconds of the first as Reddish misses the 3, and that'll wrap up the first quarter. It has been a very low-scoring start so far. The Nets lead 24-20. Brooklyn's offenses look shaky, but the Knicks' offenses look drastically worse. They're not shooting the ball well, too many turnovers. They just look lost right now. Murray in transition with the slam off the steal. Great play by Malik the Freak as he's up for the dunk. 26-20. Murray with it. He will look to send it inside for the big fella. Miles Turner with the dunk. Turner is now an older player, but still highly productive here for the Nets in the front court with Adebayo. Donovan Mitchell hits the 3 on the move. The Nets are off to a 7-0 start in the second quarter. They lead this game by 13 points, and the Knicks are going to have to call a timeout. New York's offense was bad in the first quarter. They look even worse here in the second as Donovan Mitchell makes the layup, and it's now 35-20. We're nearly 3 minutes into the quarter, and the Knicks have not scored yet as it's killer Cam Reddish inside with the Cam slam. 35-24. Rams is not on the board yet. The Knicks need to see him getting going as he gets some room, and he hits the midi. Nice move by DJ Ramses to create his own shot, and he is finally on the board. DiCarlo sends it over to Ramses. Ramses now for 3. It is good. Now the Knicks offense is waking up a little bit, and their defense continues to be really impressive. 35-29. Dumbu with it. Time running down on the shot clock. His shot no good. Reddish with the offensive rebound, and he will get the putback to rattle in. 35-31 as the Nets will call a timeout with 4.5 minutes left in the quarter. I think the offense in this quarter has been arguably even worse than it was in the first quarter, remarkably enough, as Ramses steals it away from Poole in transition. Inside. Edwards is blocked! That was Ches Regingworth who got a hand on it. And then on the other end, Adebayo with it in the corner for Regingworth out to Jordan Poole. He hits the open 3. Big possession for the Nets off the block. Kevin Porter Jr. with it in the corner inside for Regingworth, guarded by Ramses. And he will lob it up for Levi Beauregard, who throws it down. 42-31. Here's Damian Lillard off the screen. Lillard inside for Zachariah Royster, his second basket of the game. He's got 4 and 6. Solid first half back from injury for Royster. 42-33 now. Abram Mabaye, the big fella off the bench. Inside for the layup. 44-33, minute and a half left in the first half as Ramses' layup will not fall. The Knicks have 13 points right now in this quarter. As they do force the turnover, Ramses tips it away. Buddy Johnson ends up with it in the corner for Edwards. Edwards with the screen from Royster. Edwards, fadeaway 3 is good! The Knicks need some of these shots to fall like that as it's a 10-point game. Open corner 3. Kevin Porter Jr. hits the 3 for the Nets. 49-36 now. Time winding down here in the first half. Ramses taking his time, gets the screen from Royster. Ramses has an open man. It's Damian Lillard in the corner for Buddy Johnson, the rookie. One in doubt. Grab a buddy. Buddy Johnson hits the corner 3. It is a 10-point game going into halftime. The Nets offense has been pretty bad. I can't say I'm all that impressed. They have not done a good job of getting shooters open. Malik Murray has not looked all that great so far. Yet their offense has been significantly better than the Knicks. You know it's bad when the player in this little halftime graphic thing has 5 and 2 on the day with horrible offensive efficiency. Let's move into the second half now. Buddy Johnson misses for 3. Royster with the offensive rebound. We'll see if the Knicks can capitalize off the second chance opportunity. Edwards inside for Buddy Johnson, who makes the floater. The Knicks are now in takeover mode. This is an opportunity for them to bring themselves back into the game. 49-41, Donovan Mitchell. Nice pass inside for Bam Adebayo, who gets the dunk. 54-42 now. Mitchell off the screen. Nice move inside for Miles Turner, who will take advantage of the size mismatch being guarded by Cam Reddish. 56-42 now. Edwards looks to get open in the corner for Khalif Dumbu. I'd like to point out the Knicks had not scored in like 3 minutes before that basket. The third quarter has been much of the same offensively for the Knicks right now. Adebayo with the slam. The Nets bring the lead up to 13. Again, Brooklyn's offense is still not looking all that good in the third quarter. It's remarkable how bad the Knicks look on offense right now, and it's even more remarkable that they're still in the game. Off the steal, Bam Adebayo inside for the layup, and the lead is up to 15 as the Knicks call a timeout. Within pretty much the first half of the third quarter, they have 2 field goals today. Make it 3. It's an and 1 for Zachariah Royster. Malik Murray called for the foul. Can the Knicks gain some momentum now? Here's Dumbu in the corner. Yes! Khalif Dumbu looks like the only guy shooting the ball well right now for the Knicks. He's got a trio of threes today, and it's 60-51. Reddish off the catch. Bang! Now the offense is waking up a little bit. 62-54. Dumbu off the screen, on the move. Money! The Knicks are finally looking good on offense. It took them 2.5 quarters. I don't want to jump the gun, but they've brought the lead to 6. Poole wide open for 3. Big shot for the Nets. That'll bring the lead back up to 9 for Brooklyn. Nice pass inside. Just kidding. It's stolen by Royster. In transition, Khalif Dumbu inside for the big fella. Zachariah Royster now has a double-double, 10 and 11, and it's 65-58. Nets still up. Here's Jordan Poole. Pull up 3. Money. Jordan Poole's gotten off to a nice start in the second half, scoring the basketball as it's 70-60. Rams is in the corner, only with 7 points, looking to make a play as he hits the mid-ranger. The Knicks have not shot the 3-ball well. They've not scored inside well, but they have shot the mid-ranger well tonight, oddly enough. Abram Mabaye in with the hook shot over Cam Reddish. Similar to the Toronto series, the Knicks certainly do not win in the size department as Rams misses the easy layup. Plays like that are not going to help you come back in this game. Jordan Poole on the other end kind of has to heat it up, and he will make it. 74-62, final seconds of the third quarter. Here's DJ Ramses inside for Buddy Johnson. What a move! An acrobatic layup for Buddy Johnson. The Knicks' offense was a little better in that third quarter, but still for the most part, not very good. 74-64 your scores. We move into the fourth. We'll see if the Knicks can finally wake up offensively and come back, or if the Brooklyn Nets can take a series lead. Ramses with it. He will get the screen from Buddy Johnson. Ramses behind the back to Buddy Johnson for 3. The lead is within single digits. Now it's within 7. Here is Donovan Mitchell. Screen. Mitchell inside. Pull-up jumper is good. Nice shot for Donovan Mitchell. 78-69. Nice. Here is Ramses looking for the screen. Ramses gets some room inside. Has a wide open man in the corner. Edwards for 3. The lead is now within 6. Here's Murray with it. Trying to make a move inside. He's double teamed now. And he will end up making it. Good defense by DiCarlo, but Malik Murray is just really good. Murray back with it. Inside with an acrobatic layup. Malik Murray is so talented. He's been kind of quiet today, but here in the fourth quarter, he's showing you what he's made of. Edwards off the screen, hits the mid-ranger. Again, the Knicks have really relied on the mid-ranger today, which they normally don't do, but it's working right now. Ramses looks to poke it away from Mitchell, and Mitchell will get it back inside for Miles Turner. Turner at the rim will make it, and the lead is back up to 10. The Nets are not letting the Knicks get a good dig into this lead. New York's really got to start making some plays quick. Ramses off the dribble. Nice shot. Again, the mid-ranger proven to be important tonight for New York. 86-78. Murray with it inside. Nice pass for Miles Turner, and it's blocked. Royster got a hand on it in transition now. DiCarlo over to DJ Ramses. Back to DiCarlo. Thinks about the three, doesn't take. Inside for the big fella, Zachariah Royster, who makes the layup. It's now 86-80 with a little under 5 minutes to go. Here comes Murray inside. Blocked! Royster sends it off the glass in transition. Buddy Johnson with it inside for Ramses with the slam. The Knicks are within 4 all of a sudden. That's the closest this game has been here in the fourth quarter. Regenworth over to Jordan Poole. Poole for 3. Bang! Huge shot for the Nets. They needed some momentum, and they get it with a huge 3 from Poole. Following Knicks possession, Edwards for 3. No good. Rebound is tipped. Who ends up with it? It's Murray, who sends it over to Buddy Johnson. And so the Knicks will get another opportunity. DiCarlo with it now. Cesar DiCarlo inside. The Nets are not letting the Knicks get open looks. New York is usually a fast-paced team. They have not been able to move fast today as Ramses hits the shot. Good way to end the possession, if nothing else. 89-84 now. Buddy Johnson will be called for the charging foul. Regenworth had his feet set. Massive blow for the Knicks, who could have made it a one-score game there. We'll see what the Nets can do on the following possession. Malik Murray with it, guarded by DiCarlo. Murray, poster! And the Nets are ahead by 7. 84-91. Ramses inside now. He's trapped over to Royster, and it is good. Royster now with 14 and 15 as the Nets call a timeout. Lead back at 5 here in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Poole makes the lefty layup. Lead back up to 7. Ramses with it. He's played a lot better here in the second half, now with 15 and 6. Inside, snuffed! What a block by Miles Turner. The Knicks will hold on to possession, though. We'll see what they can do off the inbound with a little over 2 minutes to go. It's in the hands of Edwards. He has DiCarlo open for 3. No good. Rebound will go to DiCarlo, his 8th of the game. And the Knicks will get another opportunity on this possession. It's Edwards with it over to Ramses. Ramses drives inside, and he will draw the foul. The Knicks wasted a lot of time on that possession, but at least they scored, as Ramses would make both at the line. 93-88. Poole heaves up a prayer. It's good! Jordan Poole has been the go-to guy down the stretch tonight for the Nets. He has been phenomenal here late in this game. Buddy Johnson fools the defender off the pump fake. Johnson inside, misses the layup. Again, the Knicks wasted all of that time off the clock. The Nets are not letting them get the good looks, and the Knicks are not playing their style of offense. Murray with the dunk, and the Nets all of a sudden are ahead by 10. Not looking good for the Knicks. They kind of need a miracle at this point. They need to start heaving up shots quickly. Ramses for 3, yes! Big shot for DJ Ramses, now 98-91. You can't let the Nets hold the ball for too long. You might need to foul them at some point, or let Bam Adebayo miss the shot, and then Turner is going to be fouled. He would make 1 of 2. Look at the clock, though, now. Ramses just has to take a shot. It's no good. The Nets with the rebound. The Knicks are going to hold on to hope here and play the foul game, but it's really not looking good. About 4 seconds to go now. Final shot for the Knicks. It's Edwards, and it is no good. The Brooklyn Nets take home Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. 103-93 is your final in a low-scoring defensive battle. Our offense was not very good today, and the reason is we did not play at our regular tempo. The Nets did not let us get good looks. They played tough physical defense. They were strong on the perimeter. We did not shoot the 3-ball overly well. We weren't efficient inside, and we didn't get to the line. We only shot 9 free throws today, so we were played out of our game. Jordan Poole of 26, Murray of 21 and 6, Mitchell and Adebayo also in the double figures. The Nets didn't shoot the ball absurdly well either or get to the line a ton, but they certainly got the better of us here. So what do we need to do here in Game 2? My focus is entirely on the offense, and the stat that caught my attention the most about this game is the free throws. Again, we only shot 9 free throws the entire game. We got to get to the line more in order to get the offense really flowing. We were most efficient in the mid-range. That's not how we are supposed to win. We need to be efficient in the paint. We need to shoot the 3-ball well. We're 4th in terms of 3 throws per game in the playoffs at 19, and the Nets subtracted that in half. So we've got to get to the line here in Game 2. We've got to make plays inside, and obviously the shooters out deep have to make their shots as well. I still definitely feel pretty optimistic about this playoff series because I really was not all that impressed by the Nets, at least offensively, in Game 1. I do really like what they did defensively, but their offense left a lot to be desired. So I think Game 1 was largely because the Knicks just happened to play horribly rather than the Nets completely overpowering us. So we'll see if the Knicks can perform a little bit better here today in Game 2 and get the win as Royster wins the tip. And we are underway with Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Edwards with it early, gets the screen. Edwards inside, nice move, makes the layup. Anthony Edwards is a tough assignment. He has to be guarded by Ches Regenworth, who is an all-NBA level defender. Here's Ramses inside. Nice move. Gets the layup. The Knicks have to set the tone offensively. They struggled out the gate in Game 1 scoring the ball. They struggled out the gate in Game 7 as well against Toronto. Obviously, they won that game, but still point remains. Donovan Mitchell hits it off the glass for Brooklyn's first field goal. Ramses with the screen inside. He has an open man in the corner. It's Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards for 3. He knocks it down. 7-5 now. DJ Ramses going up with the slam. He's doing pull-ups on the rim as it's now 9-5. What a play. Mitchell is blocked by the rookie, Buddy Johnson. In transition now. Edwards with a spin move, looking like a Beyblade out there. He'll finish with the layup. Big play from Edwards, and the Knicks look quite good early on, albeit it's certainly early. Mitchell with a spin over to Bam, who gets it to Miles Turner. Back out to Mitchell. Contested 3 will fall. Nice shot by Donovan Mitchell, and it's now 11-8. DiCarlo trapped inside. He sends it over to Royster. No good. DiCarlo tips it over to Royster, who gets the putback. I guess that's one way to do it. 13-8 now. Here's Murray inside with a soft dunk at the rim. Nice play. It's now 15-10. Here is DiCarlo with it. He is fouled on the jump shot for 3. For those of you who watch the Sonic series, you know the number 1 golden rule of defense: don't foul the jump shooter. DiCarlo would go 3 for 3 at the line, but he would get blocked shortly after down low. The Nets in transition. Here's Bam Adebayo with it. Nice pass inside. Good cut by Murray. That's an and 1. I didn't see much contact there, albeit that's a bad angle, but still. 13-18 now. Royster with the reverse slam. Knicks ahead by 7. Their offense right now looks so much better than it did at all during Game 1. But the Nets are hanging tough. Poole hits the open corner 3, coming off a big Game 1, as it's now 24-18. David Duke Jr. guarded by Edwards. He gets it over to Poole again off the screen. And Jordan Poole's picking up right where he left off. Coming off the bench is a spark plug for the Nets. There's a reason why they got him at the trade deadline from Golden State. 3 won't fall, an unlucky bounce, but Abram Mabaye is there with the putback. 23-26 now. Lillard looks to drive inside. Nice move. He gets Poole flying, and he will make the layup. Damian Lillard certainly has not been the same player since he got the shoulder injury, but it's still good to see him contributing at a pretty high level. As Jordan Poole hits another 3, his 3rd of the quarter. Man, he is hot right now. Porter over to Poole. Again, this time it does not fall, but Mabaye is there for the putback, so it doesn't really matter. 30-28 now. Mabaye hands it off for Jordan Poole. Poole in the corner for Porter. And here's Kevin Porter Jr. for 3. Damian Lillard is just a little bit too small. There's not much he can do there. And the Nets are now winning. Edwards is blocked, although he gets it back over to Buddy Johnson, the rookie. Back to Edwards. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Edwards inside will make the layup. Good play. And it's now 31-32. Final seconds of the quarter now. Duke inside. Kind of heaves it up, and it's good. With half a second left on the clock, the Nets will take the lead as the shot is no good from Buddy Johnson. And that'll wrap up the first. The Knicks' offense looks good, but their defense not so much. I will say I like what the Knicks are doing here. They're really trying to focus on getting to the basket. They've only shot 3 3-pointers so far, making just 1. But they're 9 of 9 from the line. They've shot the same amount of free throws already today that they did in all of Game 1. Another interesting factoid here is that the Knicks are pretty much exclusively shooting from the right end of the floor. I think that's more so a coincidence than anything else, but still something I found interesting. Because of that, the Knicks wanted to make it a point to start by shooting from the left side of the floor, but unfortunately Reddish would miss the shot. 35-32, Donovan Mitchell with it, tightly guarded by Ramses. Mitchell now gets a little bit of space. That's all he needs to hit the 3 to put the Nets ahead by 6. So Brooklyn seems to have the momentum right now. The Knicks had a nice lead about 5 minutes ago, and it has completely evaporated. They're going to need to get some points back, and that's how you do it. Ramses hits the step-back three. 40-37 now. Ramses off the inbound in the corner for the tie. Bang! DJ Ramses hits the three. The Knicks are now ahead, 42-40. And Adebayo inside, no good. Grabs his own rebound and gets the putback. Nice play by Bam Adebayo, and we are tied up. Here comes DiCarlo inside. He has it stripped away from him. And the Nets will take it in transition, looking to get the lead back. Bam inside for Ches Regenworth, who gets the dunk. Good play. The best offense is good defense. There's another turnover forced by the Nets. Regenworth with it, guarded by Dumbu. That is a size mismatch. He gets it over to Mitchell in the corner, and Donovan Mitchell hits the three. The Knicks will call a timeout. 47-42. DiCarlo with it. He will turn it over. Again, it's Murray with the steal. In transition now, Murray to Adebayo. He's blocked at the rim. Royster and friends with a hand on it. On the other end now, the Knicks have to at least get a shot off on this possession. They nearly turn it over again, but they get it back. DiCarlo over to Ramses. Ramses inside, and Ramses makes the layup. Good possession there, but the Knicks have to be a lot more careful with the ball. They can't be having these possessions where they don't get any shots off because of turnovers. DiCarlo for three and the lead. He hits it in the corner. 47-49 now. Murray with it. Phenomenal on-ball defense by DiCarlo. He gets it over to Donovan Mitchell inside. He'll get enough space by Ramses and ties the game with a dunk. The Nets are now winning 51-49. DiCarlo floats it up, no good. Royster with the offensive rebound. He'll make the lefty hook shot. And the Knicks tie it. Now they'll take the lead, 53-51. Abram Mabaye out to Jordan Poole, top of the key. Bang! Poole puts the Nets right back on top. Jordan Poole has unironically been the Nets' best player so far here in this Eastern Conference Finals. Nice pass by Ramses to Johnson. Back to Ramses. He'll make the layup, and the Knicks are ahead by three. New York is in takeover mode as well. This is a nice opportunity to extend their lead. DiCarlo inside, tries to lob it for Buddy. He gets it back, though, and chucks it off the side of the backboard. That was an interesting possession, I'll put it that way. The other end, Poole in the corner for the tie, no good. Mabaye shoves away the defender with the offensive rebound, misses the putback, but third time's the charm. It feels like every time Jordan Poole shoots the ball, he either makes it or he misses, and it's rebounded by Mabaye, who gets the putback. DJ Ramses hits the mid-ranger. He's got 20. He's been a lot better in this first half than the Game 1 first half, put it that way. And he's not done. Step back. Three is good for DJ Ramses. He now is 23. New York ahead by 4. Here's Kevin Porter Jr. Floater inside, and it's going to rattle in. Shooter's touch for KPJ. 62-60 now. Beauregard on the wing for Poole, who makes the three for the lead. Jordan Poole with the Steph Curry shimmy. Final seconds of the half. Ramses for the lead. He hits the mid-ranger and is now up to 25 points. And Kevin Porter Jr. won't even shoot the ball to end the half. 63-64. Super competitive game. This looks a lot like the score at the end of the third quarter of Game 1. Both offenses have been drastically better, but it's been just as competitive as the first game. The Knicks offense looks so much better than they did in Game 1, but the defense is slacking quite a bit. And in the second half, Murray's shot for the lead won't fall. And here comes New York in transition, looking to extend the lead. Here's Edwards, lawn 2 in the corner. Got it! Smooth like silk. 63-66. Here comes the Nets running the floor. Donovan Mitchell with it. He's going to try to make a nice move over to Malik Murray. This time he does hit the shot. It's a lawn 2. 65-66. Mitchell hands it off for Turner. Turner contested three, won't fall. It ends up in the hands of Bam Adebayo, who gets the putback to put the Nets back ahead. 67-66. Passes tipped and stolen by DJ Ramses. Ramses inside for Buddy Johnson, and he will miss the layup. That can't happen. On the other end now, here is Ches Regenworth, guarded by DiCarlo, and he will hit the step back. Regenworth is not a great shooter, but he makes that shot. 69-66. Ramses over to Royster. Shot clock winding down. Here's Edwards. Heaves up a prayer. Amen! We are tied at 69. Nice. The glorious scoreboard has returned. Who's going to be the one to ruin it? Is it going to be Ches Regenworth? And it will not be, as he chucks it off the back of the backboard. Great defense from Clamps Reddish. 69-71, the Knicks would end up ruining the scoreboard as Malik Murray has it in the corner. Murray with a diamond side for Ches Regenworth. Nice little two-man game from the Nets. Now 74-75, Knicks ahead. Dumbu brings the ball up, looking to get a screen for somebody. It's Buddy Johnson who ends up with it. Buddy, pull-up attempt will not be taken. He gets it then over to Edwards. Edwards' shot is no good, and Buddy Johnson appears to be in some pain as he collapses onto the floor. 5-on-4 opportunity now for the Nets. Wide open is Regenworth over to Adebayo. He gets it to Mitchell, who hits the three for the lead. But obviously the bigger deal of concern right now is Buddy Johnson, who is injured, grabbing at what looks like his elbow or his wrist or something. Buddy Johnson's been so reliable here for the Knicks. Yeah, it looks like he's grabbing at his right elbow. Buddy Johnson played all 82 regular season games as a rookie. He's played every playoff game this year. He has not missed a game in his NBA career. And now he suffers a big injury. We'll see if the Knicks can rally back as Reddish hits the three. It feels like literally half of the Knicks' rotation is injured in some way, shape, or form. Right when the Knicks are kind of getting healthy with Royster back, they get another injury. Nice play by Beauregard. Here's the Buddy Johnson diagnosis. He's going to be out for around a week or two with a sprained elbow, so not like a serious injury, but not something he can play through either. He will likely miss most, if not all, of the rest of the Eastern Conference Finals. Shot no good. Rebound in the hands of the Nets. Another offensive board and another second chance opportunity as Jordan Poole misses the layup, but Mabaye is there with the slam. Nets lead by 7, under a minute left to go in the quarter. The Knicks offense, as good as it was in the first half, has been an utter train wreck here in the third. Kevin Porter Jr. hits the three. Brooklyn leads by 10. The Knicks got to get some momentum. This game is going downhill fast. Here's Ramses inside for Cam Reddish with the Cam slam, 90-82. That'll wrap up the third quarter. That was not a good quarter of basketball. The Knicks led going into halftime. Not only did they trail by 9, not only does the offense look like a disaster again, but Buddy Johnson is going to be out for quite a while. DJ Ramses hits the early three. Donovan Mitchell can't stop him. Mitchell is too short. The lead is within 5. Certainly plenty of time for the Knicks to come back. Nice pass by Murray. Reddish almost blocked the shot, but he'll go inside for the big man, Bam Adebayo, who gets the dunk. Ramses inside for Reddish. Good move, good layup. Lead back within 5. Mitchell takes a terrible shot with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. What is he thinking? On the other end, Ramses, bang! DJ Ramses shot the ball as soon as he got it in his hands. Talk about a quick release. 92-90. Murray inside. Good move for the layup. Nets ahead by 4. We could be in for an instant classic fourth quarter in a game that the Knicks have to win. They can't lose both of these games at home. Royster for the dunk. He has another double-double, 10 and 12. 94-92. Murray guarded by DiCarlo off the pick and roll. Murray, nice move for the layup. The Nets are starting to really depend on Murray, and he's made a lot of plays for them so far here in the second half, particularly in the fourth quarter. Nice move by Royster. He fools Adebayo on the pump fake. That was pretty. Big dunk for Royster, and the lead is back within 2. Knicks with it. DiCarlo over to the big man. Zachariah Royster, no good. He grabs the offensive rebound, though, and will tie it up. Royster's been awesome to start this fourth quarter. 96-96, about 5 minutes to go. Ramses step back, drives inside, and he is fouled. Ramses would make both at the line, and the Knicks will take the lead. They were down by 8 to end the third. Now they're winning. Their lead would last about 10 seconds. Malik Murray hits the top of the key 3, and it's 99-98. DiCarlo over to Ramses. Ramses is doubled. Edwards is open. Edwards for the lead. He hits the triple, and the Knicks are right back ahead. 99-101. Adebayo over to Mitchell. Mitchell with room. Fadeaway 3. Got it! Both teams are passing the lead around like a hot potato. So now Brooklyn is ahead by 1. DiCarlo inside. He has Cam Reddish open on the wing. His shot is good. It is worth noting the Knicks are in team takeover mode. It certainly seems to be helping them on offense. Defensively, not so much. Murray tries to make a move on DiCarlo, and he rips it away. Excellent defense by Cesar DiCarlo. On the other end, Ramses on isolation, guarded by Poole. Jordan Poole can't hold him. Ramses all the way, and 1. DJ Ramses was surrounded by like 3 guys there at the end. Doesn't matter. He finishes over all 3 of them. Pause. DiCarlo, corner 3, no good. That would have been such a huge shot for the Knicks to put them ahead by 7. Now the Nets can make it a 1-score game. Off of a reach-in foul, Brooklyn gets it on an inbound. Poole, double. Poole takes it himself, and it's good. Jordan Poole wants to be aggressive. He wants the ball in his hands here in these late situations. As Reddish gets it over to DiCarlo. He'll get the screen from Royster. DiCarlo lobs it up for the big man. Zachariah Royster with the dunk. It's a 4-point game with 2.5 minutes to go. Murray for 3. Won't fall. Good defense by DiCarlo. He's been clutch defensively these past few minutes. DiCarlo gets by Murray. DiCarlo with the slam. Great play by Cesar DiCarlo. Again, the best offense is good defense. Murray inside over to Adebayo. He'll make the layup. Brooklyn has it back within 4. 106-110 now. Anthony Edwards with it. Drives inside. Edwards' pass is tipped and caught by Royster, who's open. Lawn 2 is no good. Nice defense by the Nets. And so they will bring it back on offense. Malik Murray over to Poole. Poole for 3. Wide open. No good. Rebound by Bam Adebayo. He makes the layup, and we are within 2. 108-110. Not a lot of time left on the clock. A little bit over a minute. The Knicks still in the driver's seat. DiCarlo to Reddish. Reddish in the corner for Edwards. The Nets are not getting fooled by these pick and rolls. Their help defense is really good as Edwards misses the shot. The Nets can now tie or take the lead here, being that they're only down by 2. Murray guarded by Edwards. Murray inside. Ties it. He'll make the layup. The Knicks would waste all of their time not getting a good look. DiCarlo has to heave one up now. It's no good. Ramses is there with the board, and he misses the layup. DJ, you gotta make that play. So the Nets call time with 23.3 seconds left. We want our defense lineup on the floor. Even though 4 of these guys are not starters, we need our best defensive players on the floor. We got to get a stop. There's nothing else that's more important. If we get the ball back, we can call a timeout. It's not like we have to depend on one of these players to score. But the Nets are going to wisely hold the ball. They don't want the Knicks to get a shot off before the end of regulation. So right now, best case is overtime for the Knicks. 10 seconds to go now. Brooklyn doesn't seem to have much of a plan here on offense. They've got to shoot the ball quickly. Poole from 10 feet beyond the line for the win. No good, and we are headed to overtime. That was a terrible possession from the Nets. They had no plan there whatsoever, and so we will get extra basketball. Royster wins the tip, and we will kick off overtime. The Knicks did not score in the final 2.5 minutes of regulation. Both teams would not score in the first minute of overtime. Both offenses look like a train wreck at the moment. And we finally have some points. It's a Ra Khalif Dumbu 3-pointer. 110-113 now. Off the inbound, Murray to Turner. He'll make the layup. And now the Nets are finally on the board here in overtime. The lead is within 1. Edwards with it, trying to make a play. Edwards now gets some room. Tough turnaround shot is no good. But DiCarlo's there with the rebound. He misses. Royster with the rebound. And he misses. The Knicks had 3 shots on that possession. You got to make at least 1. So now Brooklyn can take the lead. Poole inside. Pull-up jumper. Money. The Nets are ahead by 1 with under 2 minutes to go. Here is Cesar DiCarlo over to Royster. He is 16 and 17, guarded by Murray. That, my friends, is a mismatch. Royster takes advantage of the size difference, and the Knicks are ahead by 1. Cross-court pass is tipped by Royster, stolen by Edwards. Edwards over to DiCarlo. DiCarlo inside, sends it to the corner for Ramses for 3. Bang! DJ Ramses hits the triple. 114-118. Poole for 3 now. It's good! Jordan Poole brings it within 1. 118-117. Here is DiCarlo. Screen from Royster. DiCarlo on the wing for Ramses for 3. He connects. All of a sudden, both offenses are making their shots with ease after nobody could score at the start of the overtime period. Edwards is trapped. He gets it over to DiCarlo. Under 50 seconds left to go in overtime number 1. DiCarlo. Midi. No good. Rebounded by Royster and Murray, who have a jump ball. So they will have a face-off. Now, presumably, Royster should win this pretty easily, but there's one problem. 2K gave me the worst possible camera angle, and so the Nets will win the tip-off. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's clearly rigged, right? Here's Malik Murray, guarded by DiCarlo, over to Adebayo. He makes the layup. It's a 2-point game. And again, what's going on the screen? This angle is not right. It does not feel right at all. Eventually, Ramses is fouled, and eventually the camera would be fixed. Thank the Lord. I thought 2K was trying to have us lose the game or something. DJ Ramses gets it on the inbound. He will be fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. First one for DJ is good. He now has 43 points. His third 40-plus point game of the postseason. And he will hit the second one as well. It's a 4-point game now. The Nets are going to have to shoot something quickly. After wasting 15 seconds of possession, they would miss the shot, and now DiCarlo is fouled. The Nets seem like they have no clue what they're doing in these super important possessions. I don't know why they wasted so much time. DiCarlo makes the first one. He will look to intentionally miss the second one as the Nets are out of timeouts. But Royster grabs the board. And so he will go to the line to shoot 2. And at this point, it looks like it's just about over. The first one for Royster is good. He now is 19 and 18. Again, with the Nets not having any possessions, Royster will intentionally miss the second one. The Nets are going to have to heave up a shot here within the final seconds, and it's not going to matter. The New York Knicks win Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals here in overtime, 125-119. Every single playoff game we've had this year has been super close, but yet this is the first one to have gone into overtime, oddly enough. The Knicks will take it home. A super exciting game down to the wire. One of the most exciting games we've had in the playoffs so far, which says something because every game feels like a barn burner. 44 for Ramses. He only missed 5 shots. He's really good at basketball. Edwards with 21. Royster with 19 and 18, and he played 37 minutes. He was in for damn near the entire game. So shout out to Zachariah Royster, DiCarlo and Reddish with 13 each. We shot the 3-ball better, and we got to the line a lot, which is a big deal. Mitchell and Poole with 22. Murray, Adebayo, Mabaye, and Regenworth also in the double figures. The Nets really lived and died by the 3-ball, and it kind of worked. I mean, they shot 40%, but they didn't get to the line a ton. They missed a few 3 throws, and their lack of awareness in big-time possessions costed them. So obviously, Buddy Johnson, as we know, is injured. Something interesting about our injuries, we've had 4 players get hurt during the playoffs. Every game that we've had a player get injured, we've won. And the weirdest part about it is, I think in 3 of those games, maybe all 4 of them, we were trailing when the injury happened. I don't know how that's possible, but I guess our guys are clutch when players get hurt. So maybe we need more guys to get injured. I don't know. That's going to wrap up the episode. A really exciting one here for sure to kick off the Eastern Conference Finals. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.